Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First, my little disclaimer, this is not financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in Mara, Riot, Hive, Argo, Bitfarms, Hashrate, K1, DMG, DigiHost, Anycoin, and Luxfolio. So let's jump right into it. So we have some operational updates from the miners. I want to talk about this, but first let's check the Bitcoin price. So since yesterday, since my miner comparison, we have something like a breakout here from this bull flag. A nice move to the upside here to $66,000 US. So we're consolidating now a little bit. Maybe, we will get a retest of this line here, or maybe of this. Who knows? But overall, that looks pretty nice. Also, Ethereum is up, but a little bit less on a relative base here. 2%. Bitcoin's up 3%. So that means that the Bitcoin dominance is rising here from 42.6% to 43.6%, which is good. We need a rising Bitcoin dominance for a healthy bull run. We don't want the altcoins to rise first and then Bitcoin follows. So that would be not good. Bitcoin has to be the leader, and the others have to follow, and that's how it should work. So market is not open, so I think we will see a lot of green today. These are the prices here from last week Friday, so we will know more in half an hour. Right now, Argo here on London Stock Exchange, it's in green, 2%, but the others are not traded so far. But in Germany, for example, when I look to Hive Blockchain, it's above €4 today. So it was up 11% in the morning, so that's great for Hive Blockchain, for example. But the others, like HUD and so on, are also doing great. Let's check the hash rate. So hash rate is rising fast now. We are back to 170, 180 exahash here. On the moving average, we're still below 170, but yeah, we will very soon see new all-time highs here for the Bitcoin hash rate before year end. And I was always telling you guys, some people forecasted we will have the new hash rate all-time high somewhere next year. No, this would happen very fast, and it's gonna happen this year for sure. The difficulty also will rise. It's now estimated approximately 5%. The next adjustment is in 5 days. I think it's gonna be higher, 6-7% for sure. Let's go to the operational updates. So we have one from Riot, from Mara. So they both were very early to release these results. Then we had Bitfarms also on November 1st, and now Argo today. We're still missing the operational updates from Hive, from HUD, from DMG and DigiHost, and maybe from some other miners. I have to check, but I will do another video with these guys. But let's focus on these four today. So Riot mined 464 Bitcoin in October, so that was a record here. They have now more than 4,000 BTC on the balance sheet, so it's growing fast, the hodl for them. And they have now 2.8 exahash. Of course, there are some miners in transit and so on and so forth, so they want to have soon a hash rate above 3 exahash. I think that's what they always say. Like Mara and all the other miners, there's always miners arriving. But let's focus on the numbers here. They already installed. It's 2.8 exahash, so huge hash rate. And they bought another 0.9 exahash here. So I think 9,000 new miners from Bitmain here. Here it says 9,000 S19J Pro, the 100 terahash miner, which is now the go-to guy for these big guys. And they're scheduled for May through October 2022. So they paid $54 million US, so that's approximately close to 6,000 per miner. So that's not that cheap, because we have seen prices for Riot and Mara below $4,000 US for these miners. But it's in 6 months, and we know that there are a lot of supply constraints there. So if you want it early, you have to pay more. So that's it. If you want to pay 4,000, you need to 2023 or so, I guess. So overall, they have now ordered more than 90,000 Antminers. this would use like 284 megawatts of energy by Q4 2022. The hash rate, the targeted hash rate is now rising from 7.7 exahash to 8.6 end of year 2022. But they will also build these 200 megawatt of these 400 megawatt build out they have right now from this overall 700 megawatt facility. They're gonna be an additional 200 megawatt of immersion cool. So 700 from these 400, 200 are immersion, and I think the other 200 are air cooled. And I think they will use the immersion cooling for their self-mining fleet, because I think the hosted part is going to be air-cooled. I hope so. And yeah, if they can get 25% hash rate increase or even more by overclocking the miners, they could be above 10 exahash with these orders they have right now. So that's also a very interesting part we have to focus on, is to overclock the miners there with immersion cooling. Same could happen for Argo, for example. They're building huge immersion in Texas too. And yeah, that's very nice because you need no additional capital to increase the hash rate there. So I'm calculating right now with 10 exahash for Riot at the end of the year. Yeah, very nice update here so far. Really like it. Also, I'm following Chad Everett Harris from Riot Blockchain, from the Windstone facility. I always said Windstone, but it's Windstone, so I try to improve here. And for example, they have these 2.5 megawatts transformers already there. They're receiving for building F. They have now the 100 megawatt transformer. So the good thing is they will build it step by step, and that's what they said also in Curtis Lucas' video with Jason Last. They can build it step by step, so they don't need to have the 400 megawatt online. They can have first 100 megawatt online, fill the facility with miners, and then build the next one and so on. So step by step, and that's very important. I hope that Argo will do the same there, that you have phases there, and that we don't have to wait forever to get everything online. Okay, let's move on. So Mara is number 2 for October. They mined 417.7 BTC, but they're number 1 in HODL. They have now more than 7,500 BTC. Right now, end of October, it was 7,453. Huge HODL here. The value is now should be above 500 million of the Bitcoin and the cash they hold. Cash is 21 million there they had on hand. So that's not so huge anymore. Yeah, keep that always in mind. Of course, they get a lot of miners delivered. 12,300 are delivered or were delivered to Compute North facility. That's interesting. I thought they're building with Core Scientific. But yeah, they're looking for hosting partners everywhere to get the miners online, because they have this coal-fired power plant where they can supply approximately 3 exahash, but now they're getting above 3 exahash, so they need new energy resources, and they're looking for hosting partners there. I think they will build the big facility with Core Scientific, but yeah, also maybe Compute North. That looks interesting. Yeah, right now, or end of October, it was 2.96 exahash. So they're number 1 with installed hash rate, but again, Riot mined more, so that's interesting. The total hash rate of the Mara pool reached 3 exahash, should be more now, because DMG blockchain is mining there with more than 300 petahash or 0.3 exahash. Also nice. I think that the pool should find more blocks in the future when the hash rate, the relative share of the hash rate of the pool increases there. Yeah, so overall, also a lot of Bitcoin mined, a lot of Bitcoin hodl here. Let's move on. And yeah, they're installing new miners, and of course they have the goal of 13 exahash mid 2022. So that's an incredible goal here. Yeah, that's 133 miners here, and they're all already ordered. So here they say to Compute North facility. Yeah, nothing from Core Scientific. That's interesting. Have to figure this out. Okay, so there will arrive a lot of miners in the upcoming 2 months, or in all the upcoming months. I think the biggest steps should be in November and December. I think that the forecast was something like 2 exahash each month or so. I cannot open it here, the picture, the chart. I cannot see it, but yeah, should be huge growth here. Let's go to Bitfarms. They increased their Bitcoin mining output 12.5% from September. They now, at the end of the month, they had 1.8 exahash and they mined 343 BTC. So that is a huge number because on average they had 1.65 exahash online in October, but a huge BTC output that is big. And yeah, they improved their overall efficiency. They will improve this month the overall efficiency to 44 watts per terahash, so that's also great. It's not as good as Riot or Mara because Bitfarms still has some older miners, but it's coming very close. So at 30 watts per terahash, that would be the level where Mara is, for example, right now. And yeah, they're gonna be at 2 exahash this month, so that's also nice. Mined a lot of bitcoins right now, mining close to 11 BTC, should be 10.6 or so. I think I calculated yesterday after the difficulty adjustment. They now have more than 2,600 BTC in hodl, and yeah, that's 160 million USD right now. Yeah, they received a lot of miners here. They will receive more miners, 4,361 Bitmain S90J Pro and 400 MicroBT miners in multiple batches within November. So they should be above 2 exahash at the end of the month. Very nice. Also, they're building out the Covansville facility, increased their capacity by 13 megawatts. Also, they're starting the new Sherbrooke facilities there. They're moving out of the city. In Quebec and in Argentina, the 200 megawatt power plant, the 200 megawatt facility next to the natural gas power plant there, and in Paraguay, also South America with 10 megawatts. Yeah, so that's what I like with Bitfarms. They're always very aggressive. Yeah, the BTC per month, we can see it's rising here again. So they're growing faster than the hash rate of the market. From September to October especially. That's good. Yeah, the plans are to have 3 exahash end of Q1 2022 and 8 exahash end of year 2022. Okay, so that's the Bitfarms thing. Now we have news from Argo. They mined 167 Bitcoin or Bitcoin equivalent. So that's a little bit more than in September because they installed new miners in October. We don't know exactly when, so I think they came online late in the month. But they added 220 petahash of total capacity and now at 1.3 exahash. Of course, when you check the output here, it should be more. These old T17s, they are not performing great right now. But on the other side, the gross mining margin is incredible here with 86%. So I think that has 2 reasons when you're talking about the output here. First of all, I think that the T17s are not that great anymore. On the other side, I think they're avoiding peak electricity prices to have a very good gross mining margin. So that looks very efficient here in my opinion. 167 Bitcoin here, 7.6 million in gross mining margin, 1.3 exahash right now installed. Soon they will be at 1.68 exahash, I guess, hopefully at the end of this month or latest in December. And what's also interesting, the hodl here is 2,128 Bitcoin. So when we have the September results, it was approximately 1,800 or so, a little bit more, and we add the 165 BTC from September. We're a little bit below, we're at approximately 2,000 Bitcoin, but we have 2,128. So there are additional 125 Bitcoin on the balance sheet. So maybe they liquidated some stuff and got BTC for this, or is it's a mistake, but I don't think so. I think they bought the dip, and yeah, they acquired some BTC there for approximately $8 million US. But this is only speculation right now. This doesn't have to be true. Also on the board we have a change. Colleen Sullivan resigned. Yeah, so that's the Argo news. So let's compare them a little bit. You know, I have my BMXI for comparison, but it's always good to have some different metrics, always some new ones to check, okay, is the BMXI and things like this still working? We have Riot here with 464 BTC, the hash rate of 2.6 at the beginning of November. So that's 178 BTC per exahash and month. For Riot, the market cap is approximately 3 billion right now. So if we have the monthly BTC divided by the market cap in billion US dollars, you get 59.5 Bitcoin per 1 billion USD market cap. When we go to Mara, they mined 417. The hash rate at beginning of October was 2.7 exahash. So it's 154 BTC per exahash per month. So not a great number here. The market cap was 6.3 billion. So that's 24.5 BTC per 1 billion US dollars. Then we have Bitfarms, which is the absolute leader here in terms of output. So Ben Gagnon, congratulations to this guy. He is the chief mining officer, and he's the overall boss when it comes to chief mining, to be a chief mining officer, because he's mining the most Bitcoin, as I'm aware of right now, or of these four guys at least, per exahash. So yeah, maybe they're on steroids or so, Bitfarms. I don't know. But it's 343 BTC in October. Hash rate was approximately 1.65 exahash on average here. So that's 208 BTC per exahash a month. Market cap right now approximately 1.2 billion. So that's 169 Bitcoin per 1 billion market cap. And then we have Argo Blockchain, 167. I think, yeah, it was at below 1.1 exahash at the beginning of October. So that's 152 BTC per exahash per month. So the same level as Mara. So the output is not great here, but gross mining margin is great. The market cap is approximately at 0.8 billion. So from this magic here, Argo looks the cheapest here with BTC per 1 billion US dollars market cap with 190 BTC. So that's also very interesting, I guess. Okay, yeah, so these were the operational updates for these guys. Yeah, in 4 minutes we will have the prices for the miners. The stock prices for Monday, but yeah, I don't think we will wait for this. Yeah, maybe I will do another video tomorrow if we get another operational update here, and yeah, let's see. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.